Module 3. In this module, you will explore several resources that continue to connect reading and writing. I want you to dig a little bit deeper and consider how not only can writing assist with reading development, but reading can also be a vehicle for improving writing. This is one of the statements that is in one of the articles that you will be reading, and they'll dig a little bit deeper about how the two are connected. I know we touched a little bit on this in Module 2, but now you will look at this a little bit more in Module 3. So I have a couple quotes here that I want you to think about and think about your students. But the first one here we have, every writer I know has trouble writing. This is usually what I've heard in the past from my students, oh, I'm, having trouble. I have writer's block. I can't seem to get going. And just letting them know that this is common. This is something that shouldn't be easy. I also like the one here, when something goes wrong in your life, just yell plot twist and move on. I feel like that's something lately that I am in one of those choose your own adventure books where my life keeps taking all these twists and turns. So talk to your students about that and have them think about their own lives and how that can even give some ideas for how stories don't always, just go straight from a beginning to an end, but they have all these plot twists in the middle, and just accept it instead of being frustrated. And then the third here we have is be courageous and try to write in a way that scares you a little. I feel like the three of these really go together because, again, we are always seem to hear that, writing is frustrating or I can't get started or it's difficult. And so I think letting our students know that that's okay and that's what's expected will help ease their frustration and increase their comfort level a little. So I want you also to use the resources to think about how you can explore your voice and how you can have your students explore their voice. I love the image up here in the top right corner about your unique voice. Take what feels natural to you and take what other people are not saying, and when those two come together, that creates your unique voice. There's also the one here about a bird. A bird doesn't sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. And so, when we speak, talk about the things that are important to you. Use what's inside of you to create the language that you're putting on paper to create a writing piece. Don't always have it in response to something. This also makes me think about how we always want to use prompts for writing. Well, that would be the bird that is having an answer. We don't always have to have an answer. We can have a song. So have students start to think about how they can generate their own writing ideas and how that connects to their voice. And then thinking about digital literacy, I threw this one in here. The goal isn't to have the loudest voice on the internet. It's to have a voice, your voice. And I think this is important too, because then we think about all the different types of writing that we do and how that's connected to your voice. So I hope you, again, enjoy the resources and are starting to dig a little bit deeper into your own instruction.